few months ago, I did a video on why people shouldn't focus on the UK, and I got a lot of backlash from it. I'm glad most of you are not in the UK and you now basically understand. One of the things I've discovered is once you see a lot of people moving to a particular destination, there's a high chance for failure. Or when you see a lot of people doing a particular kind of job, there's a high chance of failure. And that's the same thing with the UK. Now, most people are heading to the UK without having an idea of what to expect. And it's so sad that when people now get to the UK, they're not telling us, oh, I didn't know this was how it was. It's a lie. We told you, you failed to listen. It's funny when I see people making videos saying, oh, I never knew this was how it was. Trust me, we told you, you just failed to listen. And whatever you are facing right now, you basically heard it before you moved. So this is the reason why we keep making these kind of videos. Nobody's trying to discourage you from traveling abroad. I mean, nobody can hold you. It's your money, it's your decision. And because it's painful when I see Nigerians spending their hard-earned money for a country that does not even want you to stay. So this is the reason why I'm making this video again. Before you make that move, research well, make sure you do your due diligence, because at the end of the day, they're just enriching the economy. This is why you need to be smart. We have a lot of Nigerians stuck in the UK right now. They are ashamed to come back home. They don't have the necessary funds to process another country, and their visa is about to expire. So I won't want you to fall into that same situation. Within the last few years, UK has become one of the top destinations for Nigerian students, and over the years, we've seen huge number of Nigerians try to relocate to the UK. After careful assessment of this destination within the last few months, I've come to realize that it could be one of the worst mistakes you'll be making if you are trying to relocate out of Nigeria. After carefully assessing this destination, I've come to realize that it could be one of the worst mistakes you could be making. And this is because UK is not immigrant friendly compared to other countries like Canada and the United States. UK is one of those few countries that does not really encourage people to settle when they come to study. This is one of the reasons why it could be one of the worst mistakes if you are planning to settle through the study route. It is not the best route if you are planning to relocate. Number one, it is extremely hard to get a company to sponsor you after your study. One of the criteria to get the 2 years post-study visa is to get a company to sponsor you. But from people that have gone through this process, they know that it is extremely difficult for you to get somebody to sponsor you. Number one, there are over 650,000 people that studied in the UK last year / this year. So it is practically impossible for all these people to get a job. Even if half of those people decide to stay, it is still impossible for all of them to get a job. And right now, UK is battling with some economic issues, which makes it difficult for most people to get a job. Number two, UK is not immigrant friendly compared to the likes of the United States and Canada and other countries that will allow you to freely stay after you study. But for UK, it's a different ball game. UK wants you to just go back to your country. Number three, UK policies. Now, from experience, if you are conversant with the UK system, they will always bring out one innovation or one policy or the other. And it has been happening like this for years. Let me give you an example. After COVID-19 lockdown, one of the easiest ways for them to quickly bring the economy back to life is to make study visa much more interesting to people. And that's why for the first time they introduced the 2 years post-study visa. This made a lot of people quickly jump into it. Again, that is to tell you that policies would always change. From 2024, students would not be able to come to the UK with their dependents. This is one of the reasons why if you are considering that route, you might want to have a change of mind. The fourth reason is the fact that studying in the UK is extremely expensive. It is expensive for international students. And there are plans to even now increase visa fees and every other fees paid for international students. So on the long term, there's a chance that you might not even be able to pay your school fees if the rates keep going higher. The fifth one thing I've now realized is the fact that most people that studied in the UK ends up in a care home. It doesn't make sense after spending hundreds and thousands of dollars or pounds. If that's what you want to do, it's a different case. But compared to the likes of the United States that gives you flexibilities to still do that career of your choice, or Canada that still give you the flexibility to choose a career of your choice. So these are some of the reasons why I just feel UK might not be the best place right now. So if you feel the need to still go to the UK, just apply for a skilled visa or a caregiver visa. That way you know that you are going directly through the work route rather than wasting a lot of money studying and at the end of the day you still end up in the care home. That's going to be double expenses for you, because again, getting the care job does not even come free these days. People pay thousands and thousands of pounds to still get this. So for me, I still feel it still doesn't make sense. So these are some of the reasons why I just feel UK might not be the best place to go right now. If you find this video useful, subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications icon, that's the bell icon beside the subscribe button, so whenever I make a new post, you don't get to miss it. See you next time. Bye.